All righty, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6 o'clock, and by the clock on the wall, it is time to start Derby. We will get these two teams lined up. We will get the zebras in place, and then we will get going. We are going to roll these two teams out here, so if we can get them all lined up and ready to go. We're going to send out our green team tonight. Green team being the beignet. I did have to explain to a few people last night what a beignet and what a king cake was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready, we're going to send the beignets around first. Representing the beignets, 000 Booty Queen. The genetically perfect 12-year-old boy, number 1864, Con. $21.13, Pearl. Number 36, the one who cannot be named, Carl of Cthulhu. Next up, number 37, this move is illegal in most sports, but not here, it's Fishhook. Number 39, who? Next up, number 404, Danny Calaburnia. The most revered one, 4062, Reverend Paynard. Number 410, Altered Ego. 4711, Frankenhurter. Number 9, Bones. And leading out the pack is number 999, Planet Thickness. Oh, I'm going to have to get used to that one. Okay. They are representing the green team and being led into battle. It looks like Speed Bump and Mr. Beast. All right, here we go, the green team. All right, bringing up the next one is the purple team, your kin cake. They picked a song, and I'm sure I got the wrong artist, but here we go. We're going to give it a go anyway. Is this the right one? Okay, maybe it is the right one. I don't know. I've never heard this. So here we go. The King Cake team being led out by number 106, Annie Chokley. Number 136, Eris. Number 177, Slam Vines. Number 22, Off the Rails. Number 369, Spider Monk. Number 46, Huck. Putting the punctuation, 506, Knoxford, comma. She'll put a spell on you, 626, Witch Slapped. Number 639, Garden. '64, Stingray. Nothing but twisted steel and sex appeal. Number 70, Chevelle Bob. When a hurricane makes a volcano, you get number 77, Storm. And rounding out the pack is number 807, Hell's Bells. And they're being led tonight by Kimikaze and Brusenberg. Your referees for tonight. Maybe. All right, your referees for tonight, we've got Bionic Envy, / Ultraviolet, Barscar Sally, Bionic Envy, Hyperlinks, Infinite Loop, Clash, Sujo, Data, Princess Albert, Sushi, Saren Gas, Bonnie, D-Rex, Eve Seiko, and Jammy Dodger will be calling the whistles tonight. All right, we're going to cue up the music and get going here. We are going to set our Fast and Furious. It looks like number 46, Huck, is going to come out against the most revered one, Reverend Paynard. Oh, you don't have a scorekeeper up there. Nothing happens until the scorekeeper's set. And here we go. We start off Fast and Furious. Huck to the inside. Reverend's trying to push the pack forward, trying to get stopped. They're moving the pack around. Witch Slap, Knoxford, comma, Storm out there, slowing Rev down, and Rev breaks it loose. Huck still stuck in there behind Pearl. Carl of Cthulhu, Fishhook, doing a good job on them. And here we go. So if this is your first time to the depot, welcome to the depot. I hope you all locked your cars because we are literally on the other side of the tracks here, folks. So be smart, be safe, and let's keep going. All right, looks like a call off. And a quick 4 for the green team. So if you're new to Derby, we'll explain as we go along, explain what's happening and all that. It'll take a while for you to completely understand all the nuances of Derby. I've been up here for about 8 years. I still don't know what's going on half the time. But nonetheless, here we go. Chevelle Bob lining up against number 39 for the green team. Who? Whistle blows and they go both to the inside. Chevelle Bob comes around. Oh, and Chevelle Bob opens a hole. Chevelle Bob drops into third gear, comes around the third corner. He's got his little Nash Rambler going. How he can't get stuck in third gear. He gets in there, gets checked out of bounds by Booty Queen. Booty Queen cycles him back a little bit. Planet Thickness is over there. Up, and already the zebras are calling out the fouls, folks. You don't want to get caught by these ones. They will send you the sin bin for silent reflection. All right, and Chevelle Bob's out. Who's out? But Bob's scoring. Who's a lap behind? We'll see what Who wants to do. Saren, it's a little early to get wobbly. And Bob calls it off right as he gets in there, trying to make sure that Who doesn't get any. Looks like Who didn't get any. Bob got a few. So here we go. Altered Ego coming out, going up against Hell's Bells. That's 410 for the green team, 807 for the purple team. Annie Chokley in the box, serving out a penalty. Must have talked bad about God or country or something like that. Upset one of the referees. And the whistle blows. Hell's Bells to the outside, and Altered Ego on the inside. Altered Ego gets pushed through. Knoxford Nakama had a chance. And then Altered Ego just went flying through there. Now we got people heading out of bounds and head to the bench. Not sure what happened there. Looks like maybe they had the wrong people on the track. Hell's Bells goes flying. It looks like Hell's Bells had a cut track, but no, it was clean, so they skate on. Altered Ego's got 4, looking for more. Hell's Bells has not broke containment yet. Still in there trying to get some points. Now goes flying forward. can't do anything with the star off. They can simply advance forward, but they don't get points. They can't get lead jam or anything like that. They have to have the star clearly put on their helmet in order to make any kind of points. So you see Altered Ego has not removed their star at all. They are the lead jammer. If they take it off, they will lose the GM Center status. Now we see Hell's Bells is handed off to Witch Slap. That's a star pass. That the person with the stripe on their helmet is called the pivot. The pivot is allowed to pivot between offense and defense. And now Witch Slap is on offense. Witch Slap has a star, has to plow through there, but Carl of Cthulhu and Pearl of Scars is not making it easy on Witch Slap. Now Witch Slap gets some help from their friends as they Garden and them drop back to help out. Witch Slap is through. Now Witch Slap cannot score until that star gets on their helmet and they pass somebody else. They must cleanly pass somebody's hips in order to count it. They can only get 4 points per pass, period, end of story, and they can get points deducted if it's not a clean enough pass. So Altered Ego breaks out to a 12-0 run. Both teams adjust things. Purple team sends out 369. That's Spider Monk going up against 40-62, Reverend Paynard. And Rev goes to the outside. Spider Monk to the inside. They push the packs forward. They start to separate a little bit. Stingray and Slam Vines doing a good job holding Rev down. Danny Caliburnia and Planet Thickness out there holding down Spider Monk. And Rev is loose. Rev is your lead jammer. Rev's coming around. Rev slams in off the rails, but then gets out of bounds. Has to cycle back a little bit. And now loses Spider Monk. And Rev calls it off right as Spider Monk gets into the scoring zone. So, folks, lots going on tonight. You know, once again, this is Roller Derby. Thank you for coming out and supporting our local Uinta Madness team. They are having a raffle going on. We'll go explain what each of the baskets are. There looks like there are 6 baskets up there. And then we'll go over things that are going on throughout the night. Looks like Who is going to line up against Chevelle Bob. We've seen both of these skaters. Chevelle Bob to the outside. Who tries to duck into the trunk of Chevelle Bob. Chevelle Bob says no. And actually Garden cuts Who off. Who's a pretty quick skater. You don't want to get them any room to operate, but Garden was pretty quick in there to cut them off. Bob is already back in there. Runs into Carl of Cthulhu. Pearl of Scars. Khan. And it looks like Chevelle Bob gets cycled back as Who gets in there, gets out, gets 4 points. Chevelle Bob working on his first 4. Here comes Who for a second. Who's rolling around? Bob's out. Bob's got his 4, but Bob. Oh, Berg wanted to get that point across. That was called the big call off. Berg wasn't playing around. Call it off now, Bob, or I'm throwing sand on the track. All right, Huck, number 46, comes out for the purple team. Lining up against 410. That's Altered Ego for the green team. Fishhook, Planet Thickness, and Danny Caliburnia out there trying to slow Huck down. Huck is out of there, though. Huck is a small package of dynamite, but they get going, and you can't stop them. You don't want to give them room to operate. They're not going to come in here and plow through you, but they are going to dance around you and get through there. All right, Saren Gas making sure the scorekeeper gets anything. Altered Ego gets cycled back by off the rails. Off the rails carries Altered Ego back in there. Stingray in there, first one to meet Altered Ego. Annie Chokley there slowing him down. Huck is around again. Huck's got 8. Huck just made up that 8 from the last run. No lead is safe in Derby. I've seen up to 32-point jams before. It's not impossible. Huck getting slowed down by Booty Queen now and Fishhook. A lot of lateral movement on both of them. A lot of one-on-one blocking, and now they got to let Huck go. Huck is your lead jammer. It's Huck's world. We all just live in it right now. Altered Eagle getting the instructions from their bench. And we do have a clean star pass. Huck hands off. I'm sorry. Altered Eagle hands off to Booty Queen. Booty Queen gets the star on. Drops a pivot. Does not have to go back and pick that up, but would have to pick up the star if they dropped it, because nobody else is allowed to pick up the star if it falls. All right, so here we go. Hell's Bells comes out against Reverend Paynard. Both of them laterally moving. Rev goes to the outside. Witch Slap says, how you doing, Rev? I'm here. I'm stationed, and you're not getting past me. Wow, Rev, they slowed Rev down. Rev took the hits and kept on coming. Rev kept moving. Rev has completed an initial pass. Hell's Bells still stuck in the wash. And now Hell's Bells pass off to Witch Slap. Witch Slap picks up the fanny, but immediately to meet Witch Slap is Con, and then that allows time for Pearl and Bones to cycle back. Witch Slap shakes it all off and gets going. Now Witch Slap is on her initial pass. Rev is on his third pass right now. He's looking for points. He's telling his team points, 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 which means he wants them to move forward so he can get in there and score before the other team gets there. And Witch Slap, just as Witch Slap coming in, oh, and Saren's going to give one for effort there. Witch Slap dug in for the last second and picked up 1 point. That was a 8-1 run. By the rules of Derby, the call is not called off to the fifth whistle when you hear them blowing those whistles. So if you are fast enough or not good enough on the call off, you can give the other team some points. So here we go. Spider Monk lines up against who? And here we go. They both go to the outside. A little love tap from who's lined up behind Knoxford, and who shakes loose first. Spider Monk getting cycled back. It looks like Booty Queen, but Stingray got in the way of Booty Queen to slow down Booty Queen. Booty Queen, I think, was taking Spider Monk back further. Big hit out of bounds from Knoxford, Knoxford, says, I don't care. I'm going to knock you down. Now gets up there. Who's trying to cut through. You don't want to give Who room to operate. Spider Monk is loose. And Who hears Mr. Beast's call and calls it off. All right, we have our first timeout of the game. That's timeout purple. They do get to do timeouts. It is a hard game. You got to remember they're rolling lines. Some of these jams last up to 2 minutes, and it is hard on their bodies. And, well, let's face it, none of them are 16 anymore over there. So we got a lot of stuff going on here, folks. There is a raffle table going on. The raffle table's got, it looks like 8 baskets total. There is a date night basket, a pampered pooch basket, a Be My Valentine's basket, a time to relax basket, a fiddler's elbow gift card basket, homemade gamer dice from Critical Hits, and handmade toe caps. These are made by Eve Soka, number 938 on the track tonight. So if you want to see the gift baskets, I will go into detail what's in them, but go over and visit them during a timeout or intermission or anything like that. So here we go. We come out of the intermission. Altered Ego gets out of there. And number 70, Chevelle Bob for the purple team. Chevelle Bob gets to move forward. It runs into Con and Fishhook. Con and Fishhook doing a good job standing up Chevelle Bob. But Chevelle Bob's old American Steel takes it all and keeps on ticking. Little Nash Rambler pops it in the third gear. Oh, and a big hop by Bob. Woo. You know, Bob's getting a little old for those hops. Might want to check the shock on those. But Bob is a supreme athlete. He will get out there all day long and skate. So Altered Ego still stuck in there. Garden and Annie Chokley doing a good job on Altered Ego. Off the rails, dropping back to pop Bob loose some more, but Fishhook with a nice little move at the end there creates Bob going out of bounds. Not every hit has to be thunderous and that. It can be just a little hip check out of bounds. And Fish check, she leaned right into that and checked Bob out. So here we go, 46 Huck, the purple team, going up against Reverend Paynard. And Huck to the inside, Rev to the outside. Now they switch positions. Rev back into the inside and gets through first. Huck gets recycled back by Booty Queen and Danny Caliburnia. Coming in there fast and hard. Here comes Rev. Rev is in. Huck is out. Huck is out, but Rev is already back in. We got bodies flying. That's a pile up over there. Rev is taking a good look at Huck, trying to look at Mr. Beast. What do you want me to do? And they call it off. All right. Green team sends out number 39. Who? Going up against 807 for the purple team. Hells Bells. They both go to the outside. Those little bodies are trying to get lost in a wash, but don't worry. They are indestructible. I have seen Who bend like Gumby, damn it, and pop right back up every time. Who picking her, getting back. Gets back into that pack. Pearl of Scars out there to provide a little offense for Who. Now Who being surrounded by the purple team. Hells Bells not broken loose. Hells Bells has got Fishhook and Con and Bones and Pearl in front of them. Now the pack thins out a little bit as Annie Chokley goes to the Pie Pizzeria penalty box. That's not easy to say. That took a few years to get used to saying. So here we go. Off the rails cycles. Who? Back. And that toll is Hells Bells breaking loose. Hells Bells is your lead jammer. About 3/4 of a track behind is Who. And Hells Bells calls it off, but I think Who slipped through there in time, giving Who the 4-3 advantage to that one. Who is slippery. All right, so here we go. The purple team sends out 369. Spider Monk going up against 4062. Reverend Paynard. They both try the inside. They're probing around. Rev, lateral movement, trying to get around Slam Vines. Slam Vines is not letting him go. Hands him off to Knoxford, comma. He takes a hit from Knoxford and keeps going. And Spider Monk is out. About a half a track behind. We'll see what Rev wants to do. Rev comes in there. Planet Thickness plows the road for Rev, and Rev is able to get in there, getting 3 of those 4 beautiful points, but making sure the purple team gets none. All right, Alter Ego up against Chevelle Bob. Chevelle Bob quick steps it through the outside of the pack, and Chevelle Bob is through there. You might think Chevelle Bob only has 8 wheels, but he has 2 toe stops, and he can run along them better than most people. And now we have an immediate star pass. Altered Ego hands off to Khan. Khan takes the star and gets going through there. Chevelle Bob takes a look at where Khan is. No! Eve Seiko with the cut track call. That's going to send Chevelle Bob to the sin bin, and that's going to give Khan 30 seconds of power. This is called a power jam. That means Khan's out there by himself, the only one who can score. Kimikaze sending in the order for Khan to call it, but Khan's not on their team, and plus Khan can't call it because Chevelle Bob had established lead jammer. And there we go. Now we got Annie Chokley heading out for a multiplayer. Khan is loose and Khan is going forward. But Chevelle Bob is back on the track and has made contact with the walls. Slid past him, but he realized he slid past him out of bounds. Send Alter Ego flying. Pearl of Scars stuck in the middle there. And Bones doing what they can do to get and slow down Bob. Now off the rails, plows the road, sends Bob forward. Bob's got 4. Khan's got 4. After the star pass, Khan's got 16, though, to Bob's 4. They can't call it off, either one. They got to go the full time. Oh, bodies pile up now. That's Harrison off the rails, pulling themselves back together. And now we got to pile up on turn through. I think we need the scorers over here. Saren, we need you. Saren. All right, folks, if you like what you see here, we have Wasatch Roller Derby will be here next weekend, or not next weekend, the weekend after. It'll be Saturday the 24th. They'll have their leather and lace bout. Doors open at 5:30. First whistle at 6. Nice early one like this one, so things are going to go in early. You can come out and check that out. And then the juniors will be having a home team bout on March 2nd. Well, we'll let everybody do their new skate stuff. But then the Bonneville Beatdown will be March 23rd and 24th, where this new junior team will be putting itself together. We just had a tournament, the Great Salt Quake, came out of it in second place, and now we got to go forward, and the Bonneville Beatdown will be the 23rd, 24th, so come on out and see it. The pictures for this bout, if you are out here and you want to know what's going on, they'll be available in Utah Roller Derby on Facebook right afterwards, so make sure to check it out. Feel free to take the pictures down, but go ahead and give Mama Bear all the credit in the world because she works hard at pushing those buttons. So here we go. Huck up against Reverend Paynard. Whistle blows. Huck goes to the outside. Rev tries to go through there, but Huck opened too little of a hole. Huck is through first. Huck is coming around. Huck has a nice, clean skating style. Rev won't be denied. Rev's about a half a track behind. Rev is coming in fast. All right, they're trying to get things settled. Green sends out Who and Hell's Bells. There's a little bit of decision making on who's in the box and who's coming out. Con sends Hell's Bells flying. Who's got a hole open and who gets through there? Pearl of Scars captaining the defense out there, making sure they see Hell's Bells coming in. And they got to let Hell's Bells go. But back in there is who's got the scoring drive, who's got the first points. Mr. B sending in the roller, call it off. Con relaying the word, and they do just that. All right, Altered Ego comes out for the green team, going head-to-head with Chevelle Bob. Green team's backed a little up. Purple team's backed right up on the line. Chevelle Bob's out first. Altered Ego still struggling with the purple wall. That's Knoxford, Stingray. And it looks like a quick Planet Thickness has it. Planet Thickness is on the move. That was a clean star pass. Planet Thickness has a star. Coming around, Chevelle Bob realizes that a planet's bigger than a Chevelle. Calls it off before Planet gets there. All right, Reverend Baynard comes out for the green team. Spider Monk for the purple team. Fishhook, Pearl of Scars, Bones, and Khan out there. Storm, Witch Slap, Annie Chokley, and Off the Rails out there for the purple team. Bodies start moving forward. Everything's going forward. Oh, Body's going flying. Fortunately, Khan and Rev are on the same team, so they can trip each other all they want. Spider Monk is out first. They're telling Spider Monk keep rolling, but Rev is coming. The most revered one gets in your ear, starts telling you what's what. And Spider Monk gets the word, calls it off. All right, it looks like Huck going up against who? Oh, and Planet Thickness gets the call from Princess. Princess, I don't know. Oh, Huck with a nice little hop. Huck's got lined up against Carlo Cthulhu. Carlo can't get lateral quick enough, and Huck is out of there. Now Purple starts filling up the sin bin. Whoa, a little close to Kimma. Kimma had to move out the way. Huck's got 4. Who is loose? Who's got 4? Huck coming in. Oh, Huck with a nice little hop. They look clean to me, but I can't see everything from up here. All right, we got a timeout green. So, folks, like I said, there is a raffle going on tonight. Derby isn't free. It's not cheap. Lots going on, so make sure you get over there. There are some raffle baskets. There is a date night basket that has a s'more kit, champagne glasses, pampered pooch, which has a dog blanket, dog treats, a brush, cleaning wipes, and toys. Be My Valentine, which includes blanket, candles, and chocolate. Time to Relax, bubble bath, bath salts, and bath tray. A gift certificate to Fiddler's Elbow. There are some handmade toe caps made by Eve Seiko, who's out there calling the fouls today. That's $9.83 out there. She's got her stripes on. And also some handmade dice by Crit. These are gamer dice, red, black, and white. And they were handmade by Crit. Critical Hits. All right, that signals the timeout. A 5-second whistle comes out. So here we go. Altered Ego lines up against Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells to the outside. Altered Ego looks to follow. Witch Slap closes that hole quickly. Now Altered Ego gets a little bit of a hole, but Witch Slap sees it, sliding through, tries to get in there, and Hell's Bells is loose first. Hell's Bells is coming around to score. Altered Ego still stuck behind the purple wall. And now Altered Ego is loose. Hell's Bells is back in there. Or excuse me, Altered Ego is back. Hell's Bells is back in there. Altered Ego is coming around. No. Altered Ego is going to get a penalty there. I think that was Vonnie who gave that's a cut track penalty, it looks like. And they're all confirming. The Zebras are all nodding their heads. That usually means they agree. So it is a power jam. That's going to mean Chevelle Bob's going to have 30 seconds of free time out there to do whatever he chooses to do. Chevelle Bob's going to want to get in there and score, though. Getting a little anxious. Knoxford Comma was about to seal the outside, and he bumped into her, sending her out. Bob breaking his balls down. I think he wants his team to back off, give him space. Purple was ready to receive the jammer. They saw Altered Ego stand up. And just as they get out, Bob is out. Bob is the lead jammer. To remind you, Bob, how long it took him to get out of that pack. But American Cars start slow. So now Altered Ego's loose. Altered Ego was in a sin bin, so this is their initial pass. They're trying to get the word to Bob. Bob gets 3 points. Altered Ego can't get around fast enough to get any. All right, Reverend Paynard lines up against Spider Monk. Spider Monk goes to the outside, runs into Carla Cthulhu and Booty Queen. Booty Queen cycles Spider Monk back. Spider Monk gets a lean in and leans in as he came around, slowing Booty Queen down. I'm not sure. His skates were out, but his body was in. Revs out. Danny Caliburnia puts a hit on Spider Monk. Spider Monk trying to fight through there. That's a big green wall, though. And now Spider Monk is through, but Rev's got 4 and calls it off. All right, 39 Who for the green team lines again up against 46 Huck for the purple team. Who to the inside, Huck to the outside. Now Huck to the inside. Huck finds a clean space and gets through there. The green wall couldn't move laterally fast enough to cut Huck off. Now coming around is Who, but no, Who gets out of the cut track. Princess Pink Drink gives the cut track to Who. Princess doesn't want to be fooled with. Says, no, you must go to the sin bin. So that's going to let Huck out there by themselves. They still retain the power to be lead jammer. They can call it off or they can score. Now Khan goes to check Huck out, but goes out himself. So because he goes out, that allows Huck to move forward. Huck goes sliding forward. Huck thought they got along the line. He was ready to blow that whistle, saying, nope, that's going to be a cut track if you don't get back. Huck realized it. Huck recycles himself back. Who's in? Who's out? Who was in a penalty box, charged their batteries up, took off out of the box, was shot out of there like they were shot out of a cannon. All right, 1 minute left in this half. The jam clock will take over. If we are in the middle of it, we run out of regular time in the half. Hell's Bells lines up against Altered Ego. And they split. Alter Ego inside. Hell's Bells outside. Alter Ego looks like they're going to get out first. Gets around Witch Slap. No. Look like Hell's Bells is almost out, but then they caught her. It looks like Alter Ego's out first. They got lead jammer shattered. Alter Ego is the lead jammer. Danny Caliburnia headed to the sin bin. And now Hell's Bells is out. We'll see what Alter Ego wants to do with that. Mr. B says call it off. We'll see if they want to call a timeout or if they're going to try to run everybody out there. They're not going to be able to get both teams on there if they don't call a timeout. Oh, no, we're going to go to intermission. There we go. All right, folks, so during intermission, we ask you to get up, move around. First couple of minutes, leave the bathrooms open for the skaters, referees, and all that. Like I said, there are some raffle baskets over there tonight to benefit roller derby and things like that. So make sure you get over there, buy your raffle tickets, and I'm sure at some point we will start raffling stuff off. We usually do, and we're usually pretty good with that. Well, I agree. I like a beignet better than I like a king cake, but that's because a king cake comes with a little baby baked inside, which you can chip your tooth on. All right, folks, I am Salty Bear. I'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll go from there, and we'll bring you the second half of this derby action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we come in out of the, all right, ladies and gentlemen, as you come out of that timeout and we come out of the intermission and that ceremony, it's sad to see that our walls are starting to fill up with skaters that used to be here, supporters and things like that. After years of being in the depot, our walls are starting to get filled. So remember your skaters, remember your loved ones, remember to say goodnight. I love you. Never end in hard words because you never know when things are going to be over. So here we go. Reverend Paynard comes out against Chevelle Bob. First and foremost, Chevelle Bob leaving right where he left off, but Reverend Paynard coming in hard and fast too. Rev won't be denied. We got bodies piled up on turn one up there. Chevelle Bob in, Chevelle Bob out. Now it looks like Booty Queen is heading off for a penalty. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. I think Booty Queen got hit and skated off. So it looks like both teams are at full strength. So here we go. Altered Ego up against Spider Monk. Altered Ego to the outside. Spider Monk bounces off, goes backwards. Now Altered Ego's pushing forward. We're pushing on Witch Slap. Witch Slap won't give any room. Witch Slap, bang! Witch Slap gets on. Oh, and an exchange. I think we call that for tit for tat. That was it. Both of them left a little leather on each other. Spider Monk comes through. Spider Monk comes through unscathed, though. Altered Ego puts a hit on Witch Slap. Witch Slap puts a hit on Altered Ego. It was an exchange of friendship there. They like each other. Altered Ego calls it off before Spider Monk gets in there. We'll see what they do. Spider Monk's going to get one, though. All right, Huck comes out against who? They're both in the middle now. Hook goes to the outside. Who goes to the inside? Who gets around Planet Thickness? Who's out first? Who's going low? Who comes in? Who eyes the pack? Sees their course of action. Off the rails is trying to move people around. Slam Binds is in there, slow things down along with Annie Chokley. Who realizes Huck's coming, calls it off before Huck can get there. Reverend Paynard comes out there against Hell's Bells. And the whistle goes, and they're both on the inside. Reverend trying to go through the hole Hell's creating. Witch Slap lines up Rev. Rev lines up Hell. Or Witch Slap. They both clash into each other. Neither one of them lose their feet, and they both move forward a little bit. Rev tried to get around. Witch Slap last point of defense. Back there was Storm, Garden, and Stingray. And now Rev is out. Rev's back in the pack, sees Hell's Bells coming and calls it off. Hell's Bells slide around. Hit Fishhook went over to seal the hole. Fishhook comes, Altered Ego comes out, going up against Chevelle Bob. Chevelle Bob for the purple team. Altered Ego for the green team. They cycle around. Chevelle Bob now is going to try to follow Altered Ego, but they close that hole up quickly. That's Danny Caliburnia. Carl of Cthulhu and Booty Queen, making sure that Chevelle Bob can't get through Queen. Danny Caliburnia tries to hang on, but Chevelle Bob gets through there. He's got fresh radiator fluid, and he's moving. Berg says, keep rolling. We're making soup, buddy. Keep that gumbo cooking. Chevelle Bob runs into Planet Thickness. That slows him down. Danny Caliburnia slows him down. Bob shakes it off. That is nothing but American steel there. Chevelle Bob slides in sideways. Can't get around. Booty Queen checks him out and cycles him back. Chevelle Bob lines up Booty Queen and gets around her. Berg says, keep rolling. It looks like Altered Ego's finally looking to hand off. Maybe they get shoved down by off the rails. Cycle back. Bob is back in there. Bob's got 12. Bob looking for more. Bob's running into Planet Thickness. Planet Thickness like the rings of Saturn slows Bob down. Bob goes out backwards. Carl and Cthulhu had one more chance. Cthulhu had to let him loose. And now we have a star pass. Booty Queen has the star, but Booty Queen is in the rear. Puts a shoulder check into Bob and tries to follow Bob through, but off the rail sees that, cuts it off, along with Annie Chokley and Oxford Comma. All right, who's out there against Spider Monk? Who gets shoved out of bounds by a Witch Slap? Witch Slap has come a long way. I remember when Witch Slap had his hard time staying on her skates. Now they're an enforcer out there. And Spider Monk is out first. Kimikaze says, get in there, Spider Monk. Get in, get out. Let's go. Fishhook closes that door, though. Make sure that Spider Monk can't get through. Oh, and it looks like they cut in. Craig Anthony Sushi saw it, but said, no, they had already passed you. So that's going to let Spider Monk go through. All right, Huck comes out there, goes up against Reverend Paynard. They had a last-minute star switch. Huck runs into Danny Caliburnia. Carl of Cthulhu keeps moving forward. Oh, man, boy, I'll tell you, Huck refused to quit. Reverend Paynard was a slow-moving machine, but plows right through there. Huck, Reverend's through and scoring. He sees, we lost track of Huck, but no, his team says keep going. Huck is in, Huck is out. Huck tried to hold on. Huck couldn't keep in there. Huck is going to get cycled way back. All right, here we go. Hell's Bells going out there against Khan. Khan, not to be denied, is right behind Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells drops into third gear, going as fast as they can. Khan is coming, though. They got the pack on the move. And Hell's Bells is calling it off as they hit the pack, realizing the Khan's only 20 feet behind them. So here we go. We're going to have a power start here. Chevelle Bob's out there all by himself. He's got Era, Slam, Vines, Knoxford, Comma out there to try to blow holes open for him, and they do exactly that. Bob has got one more to beat. That's Danny Caliburnia, and Bob gets out of there. Danny Caliburnia, Pearl of Scars, Booty Queen, and Planet Thickness are out there to try to slow Bob down. Bob's got 4 of his buddies out there to try to block stuff. They're doing a good job. One more to beat. Takes a hit from Booty Queen and keeps on rolling. Purple settles into their wall. They realize that at some point Khan's going to hit the track and be looking to score points. Oh. Snake track. Track snake bit off the rails. Bodies recover. Everybody's back up, and we're moving. Cheryl Bob's got 4, but Khan is out, and Khan has got his 4. No, Khan's got... Yep, Khan got 4. And that's an official time. No, official timeout? No, team timeout. We'll see. Backslash is making all kinds of crazy arm gestures. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, it's the big O. Official timeout. Official timeout. My head hurts. So, folks, we're going to start drawing from the raffle in about 10 minutes. So if there's something out there you want, there are some awful good prizes out there. And you know what? There is no prize better than a handmade prize. And there are some handmade prizes in there. So make sure you get your raffle tickets out there. Also look for some beads because it looks like Princess Albert's doing anything he can to get beads. So about 10 minutes to go, and then we're going to start the raffle. So get over there, get your raffle tickets. This whistle is going to signal the end of the timeout only. If you're a betting person, the Wasatch Junior Rollers has a football pool for the Super Bowl tomorrow. I don't know if you guys realize there's a little bit of a football game going tomorrow. So here we go. Reverend Paynard out there is against Spider Monk. Spider Monk trying to push through there. Reverend Paynard doing what Reverend Paynard does. A little tiptoe, 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 and it slams through there. Big man with light toes. Reverend through. Rev's coming around. Spider Monk won't be denied. He's the Night Rider. He coming around. Rev sees Toe Cutter coming and calls it off. All right, Huck comes out for the purple team, going up against Altered Ego. Huck and Off the Rails confer. Everybody exchanges hearts of love until the whistle blows, and then we hate you. Okay, here we go. Well, Off the Rails was going to act like a blocker out there, but Huck got happy feet, got out ahead of their blocker. Didn't matter, Huck got loose. Huck is loose, and Altered Ego is loose. 20 feet separate the two of them. We'll see what Huck and everybody wants to do. Looks like they're going to start putting the pack on the move. Huck's in. Huck gets cycled back by Khan. No point scored. And Altered Ego stays on the track. It looks like Altered Ego's clean. Yep, they say okay. Sarin Gas gives you okay. And that's 4 points for Altered Ego. Huck is your lead jammer, but Altered Ego's got the advantage. Now Altered Ego, or Huck takes a little hop and gets through. Only gets 3 points because they had a no pass, no call. Who lining up against Hell's Bells? Witch Slap over there to try to blow a hole open for Hell's Bells. And who's the one who gets through first? Who's got out first? Who is a hard target to fit? If you get who room to operate, you're not going to hit her. Who's already back around? Hell's Bells just getting around Planet Thickness. Now Planet Thickness is through. Hell's Bells is coming around, but who's in the pack? Who's trying to score? Who gets the order? Hell's Bells in contact. We'll see what the referees call. They're going to give Hell's Bells nothing, and who 3 on that one? Oh, this is a team timeout. No, official timeout. Remember, as these players get to go on a line, take a line off, the referees in the middle of the track and on the outside of the track on skates don't get a chance to take any time off. They got to stay out there the whole time. At the end of a bout, I'm tired and I sit in a position and don't move. So I can only imagine the people out there moving around are a little more tired than me. But what's important in Derby is getting the score right. Egos are not important. The referees want to make sure they get it all right. That's why there's 2 to 3 people doing the exact same thing to make sure we get all the points counted. You don't want anybody getting points for what they didn't score, and you don't want anybody making points that they didn't get counted. So we're just a few minutes away from raffle basket, so make sure you've dropped your tickets into the raffle basket. And we'll go from there. So here we go. Chevelle Bob up against Reverend Baynard. They get the packs to separate. Fish Hook out there acting like a bridge, and now Chevelle Bob's out first. Chevelle Bob won't be denied. Reverend's stuck in the pack. He's got a big wall to try to beat. He's starting to break it down, though, but Slam Vines out there to counteract Reverend Baynard. Chevelle Bob with a nifty little hop gets around. Now Bob is a full lap ahead of Rev, and Rev's got to catch up. Bob's got 4, looking for more. Rev coming around looking for his first 4. Rev is in. And they're going to give Rev 4 on that one. Okay, 3. There we go. Rev got 3 and Chevelle got 4. All right, who coming out, going up against Huck? Ooh, big bodies fall, and here we go. And who is out first? Who is flying around? Who's back into the pack? And we've got Huck in the penalty box, so that's going to give who plenty of time to operate. Now, Planet Thickness over there trying to clear a hole for Who. Purple team doing a good job cycling in front of him. Now the entire green team drops back to help Who, but then sees Huck coming and forms into a wall. Harris offering the bridge, and now Who gets cycled back. Now they're dropping into 2x2, blocking Annie Chokley and Knoxford Comma are going to take on Who. Harris and Witch Slap over there to pick them up if they come through there. Annie Chokley over there, nice little hit, nice play there. Annie Chokley with some help from Witch Slap shoves Who out of bounds, making sure Who can't get it cleanly. Spider Monk coming out, going up against Altered Ego. They switch positions, Altered to the inside, Spider Monk to the outside. Now Altered to the outside. Altered gets shoved out by Stingray. Spider Monk is over there, and he is through. One more to beat. Now the purple team cycles back in front of Witch Slap. Or Altered Ego. Spider Monk side surfs, gets through there. Now gets caught. And cycle back a little bit. Altered Ego is out of there. Coming in. Spider Monk trying to get the order in to call it off. Spider Monk analysis. And Spider Monk gets the word, calls it off. Bonnie says, okay, we'll call it off. Reverend Payne lines up against Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells to the outside. Rev to the inside. Rev gets through first. Hell's Bells gets cycled back by Booty Queen. Trying to run into Booty Queen, and some lateral movement gets around Booty Queen. Now going into Planet Thickness. Gets swallowed up by the Planet, then runs into Danny Caliburnia. Now Hell's Bells pulls the star off because there's nothing they can do with it, and hands off to Witch Slap. Witch Slap has the star, coming around, digging hard, looking to get in there. Witch Slap gets that up there. Reverend sees Witch Slap coming and calls it off before Witch can get there. All right, only 11 minutes and a half. This bout's flying around. Not a lot of timeouts taken. Not a lot of official reviews. Doing an excellent job. Everybody getting all the calls right all the time. That's always nice to see. So Chevelle Bob up against Khan. And it looks like maybe Khan's out first. Khan is out first, but not to be denied is Chevelle Bob. Chevelle Bob's getting close. Oh, Khan took a little bit of a nap, and Chevelle Bob caught up and almost wrecked him. And they come in. Khan calling it off as he comes in. And all that for nothing. No point scored. Jam recorded. All right, so it looks like Who lining up against Spider Monk. 39 against 369. Purple versus green. Oh, and Spider Monk gets an opening and gets through there. Nice move. Who looked like they had the advantage, but then Knoxford Comma opened up a hole to let Spider Monk get through there, and not who. Oh, Spider Monk with a nifty hop didn't quite make it. Has to cycle back. Now lining up, trying to get through there. Who coming in with a whole head of steam? Orders coming from the bench. Spider Monk not hearing it. And Spider Monk gets 4. Kimma didn't give him the word, so Spider Monk's to keep going. Spider Monk's moving. Who is out? Who's got 4? Spider Monk's got 4. Spider Monk working on more. Who coming to work on more? Spider Monk getting the word to call it off. All right, Altered Ego comes out against Huck. Whistle blows and they go. Huck to the inside. Altered Ego tries to follow, but Garden closes that off. Storm over there to cut that off also. Khan over there trying to get Altered Ego loose. Huck on their own gets out of there. Huck is out of the pack, coming back around. Now we have a star pass. Khan is now your star. Huck seeing Khan come in there to look to score. Calls it off before Khan can get there. All right, Hells Bells lines up against 40-62. That is Reverend Paynard. Both teams backed off to the pivot line. Purple starts sliding back. No, they're going to give him room to operate. I don't know if you want Rev under speed and room to operate. I mean, he's pretty punishing standing still, but under speed sounds like it would hurt more. All right, Rev is out. Rev is coming around. He's looking at the pack. He's eyeing it. And now Hells Bells is loose. Hells Bells is out, but Rev's got 4. Rev look for more. He can clearly see Hells Bells. He's going to decide what to do. All right, folks. So if you bought raffle tickets, pull them out now and get them ready because I'm going to read off 2 of them. This is for the date night basket. It is ticket number 294-00618. 294-00618. You are a winner. Go up to Holly at the concession store. Where's Holly? Holly, put your hands up. There we go. We'll find her. All right. Next up is Who versus Chevelle Bob. Here we go. Chevelle Bob and Who getting the packs to separate a little bit. Slam Vines and Who dancing. Slam Vines hands off to Garden. Garden standing up Who. Chevelle Bob loose. They're going to have to put some sand in that radiator, carburetor, slow that thing down. That is American steel. Oh, Fishhook got on the track. Train was coming. It was named Chevelle Bob. Number 70 was that license plate number. Carl of the Cthulhu exchanges some paint with Chevelle Bob. Getting a static push up there in turn 2. Now Chevelle Bob is loose. Nice and clean skating style. Minimal effort, but getting the job done. That's what Chevelle Bob does. So the date night was won. The next up is going to be For My Valentine. Oh, Who with a little gamesmanship. Cycling the old man back. The old man says, that's enough. We're not skating. So here we go. The next basket is For My Valentine. 294-00. 292. 292 For My Valentine. Now it looks like all the tickets start off with 294, so we're gonna stop reading that. All right, Reverend Paynard lining up against Huck. Huck on the outside, Rev on the inside. Huck trying to get to the outside, gets cut off by Bones. Now trying to get through there. Booty Queen trying to get there, slow Huck down. Reverend Paynard gets out of there. Huck coming around. Huck realizes they got room to make up, has to catch up to Rev. Rev is coming in. Rev is twisting and calling off at the same time. All right, so here we go. The next basket is the Time to Relax basket. 29400 566. Last three are 566. 29400 566. Oh, I see a wiener over there. All right, next up is the Pampered Pooch. The Pampered Pooch is 29400 476. 476. So here we go. Altered Eagles out there up against Spider Monk. Spider Monk for purple. Altered Eagles for green. Spider Monk is out first. Spider Monk is making A. Spider Monk coming around fast. Altered Eagle still stuck in there. Now Altered Eagle has to get past Stingray and does. Altered Eagle's out and coming around. Spider Monk is in there. Spider Monk is scoring. Loses track of Altered Ego. Spider Monk still going. And Altered Ego's got 4. All right, folks. So we got the, let's see, I think it's the Pampered Pooch. Pampered Pooch is 29400 476. 476. Some of the people on stage here have tickets and they're making a lot of grumbly noises. After the Pampered Pooch is the Fiddler's Elbow gift card. Oh, back to action. It's Chevelle Bob up against Reverend Paynard. They're going hard at each other. Fiddler's Elbow, last three are 703. Fiddler's Elbow, 703. And Reverend Paynard is your lead jammer. He's out. He's looking for 4. Chevelle Bob's also loose. As Chevelle Bob comes around, Rev calls it off. So it looks like handmade toe caps are 29400 978. 29400 978. Handmade toe caps. Oh, it looks like there's a pair of speakers. 29400 819. 819. All right, here we go. It's Huck up against Who. 2 minutes left in the bout. Night is flying by. Who and Huck, a lot of lateral movement. Huck getting the planet thickness to move people out of the Who's way. Who gets an opening and goes through there. Now Huck is trying to come around. I'm looking for Holly. Holly, did we get the speakers? Did somebody come for the speakers? Holly can't hear me. All right, they're all in there. We got 1:30 left. Huck, who has got 4, looking for more. Now we have Huck has got 4, looking for more too. So, folks, the last one I mentioned was the speakers, and that was winning number 819. Winning number 819. The last raffle are Crit's Handmade Gamer Dice. This is going to be raffle number 29400 386. 29400 386 for handmade dice that you cannot get anywhere else. All right, here we go. Chevelle Bob up against Reverend Paynard. We'll probably run over. Looks like game clock's got 40 seconds. The jam clock's got 1:40. So as soon as the game clock runs out, the jam clock will take over. Oh, and Chevelle Bob gets headed to the sin bin, but that lets Reverend Paynard get the 30 seconds of Power Jam. Now, because Rev is ahead, Rev can control the clock. He'll let the period time run out, probably call it off right after that. Witch Slap says a little, how you doing? I don't like you. You're wearing the opposite color of me. Slam Vines puts a hit on him. Witch Slap won't move. Like Gandalf in the Balrog, you shall not pass. Rev looks at the clock, sees the clock called off, and calls it off right as the clock runs down. All right, folks, we have one prize not picked up. One prize not picked up. It is the Pampered Pooch prize. So if you have ticket number 476, please see Holly. Ticket number 476, please see Holly. So, folks, that's the end of the bout. It looks like we'll wait for the official score for a Princess. There it is. And now we're going to send these two teams around to meet everybody and high five you and exchange a little DNA. So your green team tonight, your beignets, Booty Queen, Khan, Pearl of Scars, Carl of Cthulhu, Fishhook, who? Danny Caliburnia, Reverend Paynard, Alter Ego, Frankenherder, Bones, and Planet Thickness, your green team. And now the purple team. Annie Chokley, Eris, Slam Vines, Off the Rails, Spider Monk, Huck, Knoxford, Witch Slap, Garden, Stingray, Chevelle Bob, Storm, and Hell's Bells. Your King Cake team. Now remember, folks, you can't stay here, but you don't have to go home. Tell your loved ones you love them. Don't end with angry words in your mouth. And enjoy your life tonight. And I think there's an after party somewhere at Slackwater Pizza. So enjoy yourself. Have a good night. Be kind. And we'll see you all next time. So, folks, all right, folks, we still have a basket here to pick up. It is basket time to relax. So if you have ticket number 566, you are a wiener. It's time to relax. Go get your basket. Take it home with you. Relax. I'd like to give a shout out to whoever got my food truck moved out of the area. I was going to convert that thing into a food truck.